What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Jesus Coin. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Let's get into it. We got the C-Zar dump, the famous C-Zar special, right? This is where I buy, I make it public that I'm going to buy, and then within a 24-hour period, you get a substantial drop. We didn't really get that substantial of a drop, right? 4% down is not that big of a deal, but still, like most times, most often is the case. If you just waited a day after I make a call that I'm going to buy something, you can buy at better prices than I do, right? If you want to outperform me, it's really easy to do. Just go tit for tat, buy what I buy, sell what I sell. Just buy it a day after I buy it, and it'll probably be the same thing for selling too, right? Wait a day before I sell it. Or maybe sell the day before. Maybe it's backwards that way, but I don't know. All jokes aside, again, Jesus Coin forming higher lows, not doing anything that I wouldn't expect it to do. It's not concerning to me at all. But I will say, I say it's not concerning at all. There is one thing that's concerning. And it's the look that we're getting right now, right? I would have expected that a few days ago that we would have moved up from here. Certainly not stalled out and then moved down. I wouldn't have expected that. What I'd like to see is that today, it needs to happen like today, that we get some resolve and that we move up, that we get something that's above like 6017, above this daily closing high today. I think that we need that, because if not, this is looking a little bit like we do want to bleed out and come down. We might come down to the 123 moving average, something like that, an area that we could find support on, previous areas of resistance. If anybody's looking at this and you're like, we found resistance right here, what are you talking about? Or right here, here's the wicks. I'm talking about the closing prices, right where the bars are. For a chart with low liquidity, a low market cap asset, I think it's more important to use the closing bases for support and resistance than it is the wicks. It depends. It's all circumstantial, of course. Don't take it like one way or the other always, but specifically, I think this is a good rule of thumb for this kind of chart. And then not only that, that would come in line pretty well with this 123 moving average too, because it looks like it's kind of like just like slumping like that. But anyways, the reason why I think we could move down there, I'm not expecting that we do, but the reason why it's looking more, it's becoming more of an expectation, is because the first time that we found a low in this area, right? The first time we found a low, we bounced immediately. The second time we found a low, we bounced immediately. The third time we found a low, we didn't bounce immediately. We've been living in it. And normally with this kind of stuff, right, if you get different behavior, you might expect different results, right? Different behavior begets different results. So I would say that there's still, it's still early enough where this look could be validated if we move up now, but we'd have to have today close green. We'd have to see something that's like above this very soon, right? Maybe not above this today, but just at least on our way up there, closing green, and moving on, like progressing as the days go on. If we don't get something like that soon, then likely yes. Like if we closed here today or lower, or anywhere like around here, I would assume that we are probably going to break down. And again, the area that I'd expect us to go to would be around these daily closing highs, which is at about 6012. We're at 60155 right now. And the reason I'm talking about this isn't to get your hopes down. I mean, I know a lot of you in the Jesus Coin community actually are probably getting your hopes up at me talking about the price going down, because you can just buy more at a cheaper price. But it's not a reason to get your hopes down. But a 22%, 16% drop could be on its way. It's something to prepare for, right? And if it does happen, it's just a blessing. It's exactly what it is, right? It's just another opportunity to buy a lower high, or a higher low. A higher low on the way to new all-time highs, right? So nothing to be worried about, nothing to be too concerned about. Of course, we want to see Jesus Coin just move up all the time. I think if we look back, let's actually go back in time and compare it to that zone that we've been comparing it to. See if we can find any answers. See, like here, you came down, you bounced. You came down, you bounced. Came down, you bounced. You came down, you bounced. There wasn't really any lingering any of those times. So, here you rejected, right? Immediately. Here you rejected. Here you lingered. You lingered for a few days, and what'd you do? You broke through. You know what I'm saying? So just be prepared. We could move down a little bit, and that's okay if we do. But I got nothing else that I want to say. I think we've gone over everything that we need to go over. The daily RSI does kind of look weak, in my opinion. I think that if we were to find support off the 40, same kind of thing. We did it before rather immediately. Why haven't we done it here? Normally that does beget lower price targets. So that could happen. Just keep it on your radar. Be prepared for it. I'll see you guys on the next one. I got nothing else to say. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Inevitably, regardless if we move down or if we move up or we just move sideways, in time we will see new all-time highs. And I really do expect that we'll see prices at least 50s11 to 50s25, if not higher. We're at 60s155 right now. So that's it. Bye-bye. See you on the next one.